Hi everyone, my name is Leo, and if you follow our community you know that we have done several videos about latency. For instance, one video comparing 23 amp modelers, one specifically dedicated to the camper player, one to the non-player, etc. This new video is fully focused on the Valeton GP5 latency management. Let's start. First of all, if you want more info about latency and how I have measured it, you can check out my 23 amp modeling pedalboard latency comparison video following the link in the card above or description below. With this out of the way, let's jump straight to the results. With an empty chain, I mean with no amp or cab or effect blocks in the chain, we have 5.2 milliseconds of latency. Then if we add the cab block, the latency slightly increases. With an amp only in the chain, the latency goes to 5.3 milliseconds, where with both an amp and a cab in the chain, we have a bit more than 5.3 milliseconds. On the other hand, if we add just an amp profile in the chain, the latency is around about 5.3 milliseconds. And finally, if we add a delay or a reverb or both or other effect, the latency basically does not change. So, summarizing, the latency stays at around about 5.3 milliseconds, which, by the way, is exactly the same latency that I've measured for the Sony Cake Pocket Master. Of course, in the market, we have devices with better latency, like the non-player or Boss or NUX devices, which are at around 1 millisecond of latency. But we have always to take into consideration the price of this device, which is very low. And there are devices in the market that which price is 10 times more than this, that have worse latency performances. So that's all for this video. Of course, subscribe and ring the bell to help me to create more content like this. See you soon. Bye bye.